Hello, my lovely audience. Sorry I haven't been able to record recently, but I am going to be doing a interesting type of what if. This is gonna be a what if Deku was basically a plague doctor in a sense. It's a type of a plague kind of quirk. How this works is Deku. It's gonna be a mutation quirk because Deku's immune system is gonna be like top notch, as in he can never get sick. Poison will never affect him. So food poisoning, yeah, there's no such thing as it. Um, Calamities, all kinds of things that like disease wise or anything like that, like anything that would bring him like harm that's poisonous wise or bring him a disease, they don't affect him at all. So yeah. Um, Now what in return happens is Deku is able to create diseases and poisons. Um, so yeah, this is a really type of kind of a dark kind of a what if, because I'm gonna say that Deku, because of this quirk, he kind of gets abandoned by Ingo because she can like see how this is like a hero's kind of quirk. This is too villainous, so he gets put into a type of institution, I would say. And this is it's like a I would say it's like a world where they're trying to prevent villains from awakening. And this is just like making more villains if you think about it, because what they're doing is it's like a prison. Since birth or when they're sent here, they are treated like prisoners. They're like locked in holding cells and pretty much unable to move. So Deku, his quirk, seeing how it's disease and poisons, he's able to create them. So he's in an airtight seal room. It's completely made of glass with all kinds of filtration systems, preventing any airborne diseases from getting, out there. And he's always in cuffs and everything, and it's just really messed up. So I'm gonna say that one day, there was a prison break where this one kid had a type of fire quirk, where he was able to manipulate his own body heat into fire, and he did so much that he kind of like exploded, and that kind of took down the whole security systems because this place was really huge, and I guess he was being transported, so that took out like the security locking systems, and yeah, everybody got loose, even Deku. So I'd say that Deku was on the run, and he kind of like made it into a kind of interesting scenario where he didn't really like people that much because people always treated him shitty, and he wasn't really treated fairly. So when he got out, he was immediately found. Well, he immediately found a little girl sick, and he treated her by giving off a poison that he specifically designed for her that instead of killing her, counteracted what was killing her in the process. And the whole effects just nullified each other out. And yeah. So Deku, yes, he saved that girl's life and just left. So I'd say that there is like around for seeing how Deku was in here probably until like he was 8. For the remaining years, he's pretty much become a vigilante. And not like the vigilante that fights crime, but prevents diseases and calamities. Like, what people have been calling him is the doctor. I guess, the mysterious doctor, I would say, or something. Or the mysterious healer, something. It's just around the streets. And people don't know who he is. They don't really care much. Because some of these people, like, they can't really go to a hospital and they don't have, like, insurance. So this is like a godsend, really. And Deku's providing this care for people, and yeah, it's quite beautiful. So what ends up happening is this: Deku, I'd say he gets into a big fight with a bunch of villains, because I would say they find him, and I'd say they were, they are happy that he's out there doing stuff for people, because I'd say a lot of their family members have been saved by this. And I'd say that these villains want him for all for one reasons. And I'd say Deku just unleashes a bit of a poison that just knocks them out. It does a little bit of muscle damage, but that's about it. It's very minor, but it knocks them out. Um, After so, he pretty much is able to pretty much leave and oh, and by the way, how he knows all this stuff about medical stuff and all that, he's just been experimenting it with like so much and pretty much seeing how he's got access to TV back in that place, so he was able to do all kinds of stuff. TV shows, man, TV shows and news coverage. So yeah, Deku is pretty much a plague doctor, and how he gets into UA is I'm gonna say that Nezu finds him. And seeing how he was brought into that institution, I'd say a lot of people were brought in, and no one really thought of how the power could be used properly. Like, it was almost like a prison sentence, which, if you ask me, is like, why? So, yeah, Deku, he goes through it, yeah. And how Nezu finds him is, I would say Nezu's just walking around and he sees Deku help a sick family. And yeah, I'd say Nezu offers him like a chance to become a hero and provide support for a bunch of people. So Deku is going to be taking the exam, but he's also seeing how he is an orphan and how Nezu did get the vigilante or whatever they want to really call him, because he wasn't really much of a vigilante. Like, he was more of a guardian, I would say. The guardian of the streets, of the slums, I don't know. But yeah, no hero really minded much, because he's also helped heroes in recovering. So, yeah, not a lot of people really minded it. So I'd say that Deku, he goes with Nezu, gets adopted by Nezu and all that. And I would say that when the UA happens, when it comes around, and Sledgehammer never happened because homeschooling. And I'd say that Deku, he's learned a lot more about medical history and all that, and how it affects people. So far, he's just been relying on airborne diseases and stuff. So he's now like focusing on like stuff that can get in your body and stuff like that. And he's kind of like created his own like diseases and ways how he can do it just by like spitting on something and then slashing at someone. He's got his own little tools like a scalpel or something else that's like really good for cutting, I guess. But yeah, he's got all kinds of things. He's got needles, stuff like that. And I'm gonna say that when he goes to UA's exam, written exam, he gets first place. Practical exam, I'm going to say that he gets first as well, because I'm going to say that he made a disease, that this disease eats metal. And I'm going to say that it got into the systems, and there are diseases, like, there are, like, bacterial things or something that does absorb electricity. So I would say that that is what Deku emits from his body. He breathes out, and all that comes out of his lungs. And I'm going to say that that is like how he gets into UA, and he gets in through flying colors. And the way I got that whole, power thing, like the bacteria that gets out, that absorbs power, is from Limitless. So if it's not real, okay. But I'm taking it from Limitless because that's cool. And I like that. So, yeah. So, Deku, for that part, yeah, he gets into UA, and yeah, he's a real good guardian. I kind of like how I'm doing this, like the King of Thieves almost, but I don't know what I'm going to call this. Probably Plague Doctor, what if Deku was, I guess the guardian of the streets, I don't know. I guess the Plague Doctor. But yeah, so Deku is a plague doctor, pretty much, and he prevents sickness and all that. So yeah, this is basically what Deku's hero suit's gonna look like. I found this when I typed in like plague doctor fan art, and I liked it a lot because it kind of like shows what I'm trying to go for. A plague doctor nurturing a flower, kind of. So I kind of like saw that as like people and Deku as the hero or gardener, really. But yeah, so yeah, I think this is what his suit would look like, his hero suit. And for when it comes down to when he goes into when it's the physical thing, I think Aizawa wouldn't really care much because Deku has already healed Aizawa as well, and even given him like a disease that pretty much goes off of the I would say it's like a type of disease that's like not really much of a disease but more of a really good thing because it helps his quirk, and it's like a type of regeneration kind of thing. It's like I'm getting this from Ultimate Outcast, which is a webtoon series. You can find that on Manga Rock, and also crap, I can't remember the other one. But it's something comics. Something with an L, comics. But yeah. So it's like a type of stem cell, too many stem cells, so that's basically what it is. And it's been helping out Aizawa, so yeah, he just takes a pill a day to keep it in check, and yeah, it's working well. So for when Deku does the physical exam, I would say that seeing how he's not only that fit, I would say he gets right above Mignetta and Invisible Girl, so he's right up there. And yeah, so heroes versus villains, I'd say it's seeing how Deku didn't know Bakugo, I think Bakugo would be less of a dick. So yeah, we're gonna see what's gonna go on there. I really hope you all have a good day and a good night, and sorry for not uploading, but I'm going to be doing another series around. I'm going to start the King of Thieves one next, then we're doing the Batman one if I can, or the Watch Dogs one. But yeah, King of Thieves is next, so yeah. I wanted to upload this video because I thought all of you guys would love another nice Guardian, beautiful video. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Next is the Heroes vs. Villains. You see the suit already. Alright, have a good day and a good night. Peace out.